Everyone is chasing the big numbers, but in Temporal Vortex, healing gear can boost the DPS even more than any kind of weapons. Your team might not need more damage, they might just need to stop dying. And I learned this thing by hard way. I'm trying to increase my survivability in the Temporal Vortex, and I'm going to share with you some changes that I did over Temporal Vortex that bring me pretty decent results. I'll show you how healing focused mythical gear keep damage dealers alive or longer, why this matter more than you actually think, and which piece is targeting next. Now, right now I did on the Temporal Vortex 300 million, but I'm going to make some good change in my gear. So this is going to be the first try, but I'm absolutely confident that the output is going to be way bigger. It's going to be over Adopus. This bad boy here is doing crazy things. First thing first, I'm going to change basically the weapon of this hero, and it's going to be with some stuff. I really hope I find some alignment. Accuracy alignment, we don't need that much accuracy. Maybe alignment, critical attack damage, we don't need that thing. I'm going to go with where was the first one? Yeah, this thing is more bad from, and here at least I get here some attack, but this is going to be one of the places where I'm going to make some changes. Now, if I go for this gear, I'm going to lose a lot, but anyway, we're going to upgrade this one and we're going to refine it. Hopefully we get the alignment. Oh my god, very nice, 40 alignment. And we're going to equip that over Adopus. Now, this is a tank gear, obviously. From here, we're going to make some changes. Now, this is a mythical gear, but why I actually put this space? When the wearer get a shield, one debuff is also dispelled from the target. This effect can be triggered once every 20 seconds. This is enough to catch the whole life cycle in the Temporal Vortex, so we can remove this defense penalty. Okay, this is going to be one of the items we're going to use, and here maybe we can also check out some good gear. When the rare ultimate skill recharge completes, dispel all negative effects from the hero. We don't need that much. This one, we have also this when the rare takes critical damage, we don't take. Each time the wearer successfully inflict a debuff, we also don't need this one, and only left this one. The rare gets 50% basic attack, life stealing, additional 50% when HP is below 25%. So here we're not going to take some crazy stuffs. Now this bonus here, HP and defense, is still not a game changing. And we're looking for more alignment, to be honest. This is our main target. But anyway, I think this one is going to do the work. So we're going to leave. And here we have Adopus with this stuff, but I'm going to manage where the skill timing is going to happen. So it's like 24 seconds. And if you check the skills of the Temporal Vortex, 5 seconds is going to be this one, which is AoE single target, AoE that's applying defense penalty. So defense penalty is actually not a big deal, which is deals lightning damage to all enemies. Now, I'm going to use it from here till for removing the defense penalty, but I'm going to take damage from this one. From how many seconds? For 18 seconds. So yeah, we're going to use it from here on 24 seconds, and we're going to use our debuff and take out this defense penalty just with a single change. And I really want to get more alignment, so I'm going to also maybe change this chest, and I want to put more alignment, even though that here we have some defense. So I'm going to filter by alignment and see what kind of alignment I'm going to receive. 120. If I get more HP, it's going to be okay. This one is actually looking pretty decent. It's not actually crazy, but it's going to do the work with some extra alignment. We're going to have less HP, but this is completely fine. Here, I want to still get the bonus 20 HP and resistance, so we're going to look for Guovers. Yeah, this one is also giving some alignment, and we're going to get extra even 27 more alignment. So it's going to be more shields, and with this single change, I really hope we actually get some crazy amount of damage. So I want to see the defense penalty we're going to receive. Okay, here comes the defense penalty, and we actually don't remove the full defense penalty, especially from the tank. We actually need more accuracy. Okay, we get defense penalty. Here comes the Adopus. He removed the defense penalty. Maybe we're actually needing some accuracy over Adopus for removing this defense penalty. Okay, take out defense penalty. Pretty nice, very nice. This I really hope increase the survivability long enough so we can do some crazy amount of damage. Yeah, it's taking out the defense penalty. This is crazy. This is with the single mythical artifact, mythical gear, and we actually take out this defense penalty. It's going to end up with better survivability for my team. Obviously, my team is a wild team, so it's going to strongly depend how much damage they're going to do at the end of the day with the dice. And all those dice is something like we get good dice, that's fine. We don't get good dice, that's not so cool. But I really hope Adopus make the difference here. Obviously, Furbat is going to take the big damage here, but I also time Furbat at specific time just before this spell and this spell. These two spells is going to have attack penalty on the boss, so we're basically going to receive less damage from the boss. And we're like 6 minutes and 40 seconds, still very far away before we actually start getting less HP. But I see Flora and the other heroes is slowly start losing decent amount of HP. Maybe it's actually good to catch the second spell, basically this one here, and not getting damage, because after this one we're going to get defense penalty, and we're going to receive with defense penalty for sure with this spell, which is looking to do crazy amount of damage. So maybe there's going to be some changes I'm going to make with this hero just to take out this defense penalty. And oh my god, yeah, still we're like 5 minutes, but I think Adopus is doing absolutely crazy great work right now with taking out the defense penalty, but I want to do it after this spell. So we're going to see how much damage we're going to do. This is a single artifact change that is basically a game changer for this combo. I still didn't adapt the whole gear from the Adopus in this direction. I mean, to have more alignment, HP, and etc. But yeah, we're basically 4 minutes. Yeah, everybody just died. So we're going to make a change here. It's like 256, which is, by the way, so far that my team survived extremely well. So we're going to redeploy, and at the same time, in the manage, we're looking, yeah, in the manage, a skill timing, Adopus, this spell actually fire up at 11.6, but we're not looking for 11.6. We're looking maybe at 18 seconds. So like this, the shield is going to get the damage from 2 attacks, and this is important. And at 18 seconds, even 19 seconds, we're going to take out the defense penalty, and I think our team is going to survive way longer. Right now it was like around 4 minutes the surviving time. I really hope right now to survive way bigger, because we basically are not going to get damage from this spell with defense penalty on us. And this is, by looking the defense penalty, it's like 30% the damage. Okay, let me check here out the Adopus, what he's going to do right now. Here comes the defense penalty, and here comes he's removing defense penalty. I'm not so sure the Furbat is going to survive that longer, because basically my shield was focused over keeping Furbat alive from this single target massive damage, basically the target with the biggest HP. But we're going to see. Okay, so far here comes the Adopus. We're still sitting over, which is like 8 minutes and 25 seconds. And right now, Flora should do some damage. Oh my god, please do some damage. Yeah, 450 Okay, so even if your team survive for extra 30 seconds, this is huge from point of damage. This can be like 20 extra million for your team, just having this extra 30 seconds survive. Because right now, Fora is having 30 stacks, which is like extra how many alignment? I think it was like 2% more alignment per stack. So you can see how much more alignment she's having. But here we're looking at Dopus to help us survive more from 4 minutes. To not left like 4 minutes, but to left like 3 minutes before my team get destroyed. And we're going to see with this small change with the timing and the artifact, can we actually achieve that? And yeah, we're like 6 minutes and 20 seconds, still very far, like 2 minutes before the was place where we was doing some damage. We're like 168 million damage for the moment. I don't look for like 1 billion damage, but you know, it's going to be very nice one day I actually achieve that. And Fora is doing pretty decent damage, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. There's like 1 minute and 30 seconds. And we have to still alive. Okay, no defense penalty over my heroes. Furbat is start getting like 50% from his HP. Take it away the moment the boss is hitting him with the single target. And I think this is going to be the main place where the things may not go in good direction. Here comes the Adopus doing some shield and removing some buff. Very nice, by the way, for the healing. This is absolutely nice. Again, Adopus, the boss, and we're like 4 minutes and 10 seconds. We may actually achieve what we're looking right now. Okay, here comes this buff. We're getting some shield. Furbat is going to defend 3 minutes and 40 seconds. We may actually get extra 30 seconds from our survivability from this boss just by some small change. Oh my god, we're going to even get less than 30 minutes. Okay, some of the heroes start dying. Here comes the Furbat. Yeah, some of the heroes is basically not going to survive longer. But we achieved 3 minutes. This is 1 extra minute. That's crazy. 2 minutes and 50. Yeah, we get pretty decent achievement right now. And this is just with 1 mythical artifact change. And the 300 million damage you saw, it was actually from 5 tries. And this is a single try that I did with Adopus. I increased the survivability with extra 1 minute and 30 seconds in the Temporal Vortex. Obviously, this can be even better extended the survivability, but I'm extremely happy with my results. I'm on the place 19, and if I get some good dice, I can actually even go around 400 million, basically on the top 60. As you can see here, the difference skyrocket from the place number 60 to place number 15. Obviously in the top places we're having like 2 billion, 1 billion, 1 billion, which is, you know, it's going to be very hard for me to actually achieve that. But yeah, just wanted to show you how one single artifact, not artifact, one single thing, basically this one, can actually make a game-changing thing in the Temporal Vortex, especially right now we're on the 4. It can also apply for Grave of Venom also. Not Grateful Venom, Grateful Throat. There is so many debuffs there, and having one to remove one debuff is going to be absolutely amazing. So yeah, this will be for this video, guys. I just wanted to show you how one artifact can actually change everything, and hopefully you can get this artifact if you can and build your, obviously most likely the majority are using Adopus, but with this artifact is going to increase the survivability with over 1 minute, which is a game changing in the Temporal Vortex. Sometimes the places the difference is 500,000, sometimes it's 200k, you know, especially on this these numbers you saw, sometimes it's just very small, and having just a little more survivability can boost you like 5 places. So yeah, I guess this will for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.